Welcome back to Retro Modding News. I'm actually recording this a day early because I'm going to be attending RetroWorldExpo this Saturday. That's actually going to be really exciting for me. It's held in my home state of Connecticut. There's going to be a few YouTubers there like Metal Jesus, Gaming Historian, My Life in Gaming, Bob, and Lon Seidman, who actually is another Connecticut native, so that's pretty cool. I have been to the Connecticut Convention Center before, and they usually have a giant vendor section, so I'm hoping that there's going to be a lot of cool shops where I might be able to pick up some things. I'm hoping to make a small video about my trip to RetroWorldExpo, so be on the lookout for that sometime next week. Let's get into the news. The first story I have for you is from Will's Console Modifications. This is a switch that lets you toggle between the Sega Saturn CD drive and a Fenrir, so that's really cool. So this is kind of the best of both worlds for people that actually want to use their Sega Saturn discs as well as to use an ODE. This is still in development, so I'm not really sure any time frame here, but this is going to be exciting for all you Sega Saturn fans. Next, I have some exciting news for Xbox 360 fans. RGH, or Reset Glitch Hack, for those who don't know, is the primary way to boot custom firmware and dashboards on an Xbox 360. And in the past, an RGH mod required a glitch chip, which actually resets the Xbox 360 at a certain point in its startup so that it can boot into that custom firmware. I won't say that RGH mods are particularly difficult, but there's going to be a new method that uses part of the Xbox 360's hardware to actually do that resetting. In other words, you won't need a glitch chip in order to do the RGH mod. This is a video from Josh Davidson, but the work has been done by this 15432. I'm not really sure who that is. For those who don't know RGH mods, there's this idea of instant boot. Some of the glitch chips don't reset the 360 right away, and it causes sort of a lag from when you turn the console on to when you can actually use it. But an instant boot provides basically instant boot, right? So you press the power button and you can boot right into the console. So that's what this is hoping to offer. So it's really neat to see this using the Xbox 360's hardware itself to do that glitching and it providing instant boot. This is still under development, I think, but I hope that we see this sometime soon because I think a lot of new people might try this instead of a little bit harder RGH mod that requires a glitch chip. Retro Gaming Cables have developed this manual SCART switcher that's supposed to connect to a RetroTink 5X Pro. So this should provide not only the way to flip a SCART connector around because the RetroTink 5X's SCART connector is facing forward instead of backwards, but also give you manual control so that you can hook up to 5 consoles. So I'm not sure how much this is going to cost, but this seems like a very interesting solution, assuming it doesn't introduce any noise, because this seems like a cool solution for RetroTink 5X owners. For those of you who don't follow me on Twitter, and you should, I got my NSO controllers this week. So this is the N64 one, and I have the Sega Genesis one over there. But these are the wireless controllers that were going for sale for Nintendo Switch Online customers. Ever since I heard about these, I really wondered if this could be used to play on a real Nintendo 64. I reached out to 8BitDo and I said, I like your USB adapters. I'd really like to see compatibility for these new NSO controllers so that we could play basically on a Mister. But then I said, well, maybe we could have an N64 adapter to play with these NSO controllers on a real N64. And the response was basically the development team is working on this and to expect the unexpected. I don't know if that means they're developing a specific Nintendo 64 controller or just an adapter, but I'm really excited to see what 8BitDo is going to release as far as compatibility with these NSO controllers. Shortly after I posted about that, Emmett Turner, or CZ on Twitter, mentioned that Darth Cloud actually got those NSO controllers working in his BlueRetro project. BlueRetro is an open source project that looks like it uses some kind of a dev kit to connect to different consoles and provide connectivity, Bluetooth connectivity, to those different consoles. So there's a version that works with the N64, so he was able to update this adapter to use those NSO controllers. So this proves that it's possible to use this NSO controllers with real hardware, so it's only a matter of time to see more and more of these adapters allowing us to use those controllers, which is really awesome. I did actually mention to Emmett that since the NSO controllers don't have a memory pack, if there was any kind of memory pack emulation with the BlueRetro project, and Darth Cloud responded to that saying that he's working on controller pack emulation probably in this version 1.2. This might make that BlueRetro project an even better idea than the 8BitDo controllers because you also have emulated memory pack support. Let me know if you were able to get one of these NSO controllers, either the N64 one or the Genesis one, and if you're excited to have them work with original consoles. Be sure to follow me on Twitter or join my Discord if you want to suggest a news story to me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.